How you doing, everyone? I'm Manny. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe, and check me out on Instagram at Kaloon Transport. So we're here. I'm in the truck. I got to do my pre-trip. Start my trip later tonight. Tonight we are going towards Waco. We got a little bit of stormage here last night. So got this whole area down here where I park my truck a little bit muddy and stuff, so I had to pull my truck a little forward. But we got this little tropical storm that's coming in through Monday. So I have this route that's going to be finishing early Monday morning, and I have another route Monday evening. But due to this tropical storm we're going to be getting, there's going to be some rain and really heavy winds. I'm not sure if I'm going to be on the road during that time, so I may just be canceling that route. And I have another route scheduled later this week, starting in Austin as far as the schedule. Yeah, guys, so after we do this pre-trip, we're going to head over to the Ford LTL 9000. Last night, the driver experienced a puff of smoke coming out through the windshield and some green liquid. He thought it was the coolant line. When I went to go inspect, it was actually an AC line that was touching on a piece of metal, and now we're going to have to replace an AC line and refill the Freon sometime next week. But I'm going to do this pre-trip and start working on that to get that AC line removed, so that way I have it on hand to take it to the shops to get a new one made. Alright, guys, and if you don't know, these Ford LTL 9000s, the hood is extremely heavy. Gotta go ahead and give it some muscle, and then it'll open right up and hold by the hangers. Alright, guys, and this bad boy has the Cummins N14. You're gonna see here, this hose is the power steering hose. This is the one that blew last week. This section here was actually rubbing on the edge of this metal that's actually curved, and it was hot enough to melt right through. So this hose, I got it made on Monday. This hose cost us $70. I had some extra blue water hoses, split that in half to protect this again, used some zip ties, and then added power steering fluid. This job was completed for about $90 with everything here, and I did it myself here. So now let's talk about the issue that happened last night. The issue that happened last night will be on the passenger side, and you can see here we have a hose. This hose is holding on or laying on the intercooler pipe that gets hot enough, right? Because you see the turbo, this is all heat from the intercooler, but it was laying on top of it, and you can see it already burned through and all that stuff. So this doesn't have any more slack, okay? Oh, it has more slack down there, so I maybe could have this has to be routed somewhere else, right? So because these AC condensers right here, so I'm trying to figure out where it's going to have to be routed the same, maybe with extra protection on top, or routed underneath. That's what's going to have to happen. It's going to have to be routed under, and it's going to have to be, yes, it's going to have to be long enough to come down around here. So I'm going to ask, when I remove this, I'm going to ask for an extra 1.5 feet of slack, so I can reroute it down here instead of it laying on top of here. There is some extra slack down there, but I don't think the slack would have been enough to reroute it down this section that I want to route it through. So I have some time right now. I'm gonna go ahead and start removing this here and start removing all the extra slack up there, and the connection is somewhere up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start removing that since I have some time right now. And we had a violation earlier this week as well for not having a battery cover. The previous driver lost the battery cover, but they gave us a warning for not having the batteries actually covered. But the hood covers this entire section. But I have a new battery cover coming in. So just small minor stuff. I'm gonna start working on this so I can get this out the way to get it ready for Monday, or not Monday. Monday will be the storm. So probably Tuesday I'm gonna try to go and get this hose made, and then it's gonna have to get a new Freon and a whole new recharge in the system. I got the connections removed at the front and at the rear. The rear over here, I am not sure if I'm gonna have to do some more repair work, because the rear, that connection was going to the firewall, and I'm not confident about that fitting that's on there right now. So I need to get some new wrenches. I feel like I lost all my smaller wrenches at the junkyard over time, and I was just struggling right now looking for just a small wrench. So I got 2 more bolts holding this entire hose in place. I'm going to go ahead and zip these off, and then I'm going to save the bolts and re-zip it on, because I don't want to lose these bolts, and I don't feel like keeping them in my truck because I don't know, maybe they might get lost or something. Looks like I'm stripping something there. It's gonna require more work. Ain't nothing an adjustable wrench can't fix. I think this bolt was a 13 anyways, but it's all good. Alright, so I got this entire hose removed here. And now I just gotta work our way to try to get the rest of the hose removed out the bottom. But it is all loose in all connections right now. One little ooga dooga, and that'll secure that in place. I'm gonna go ahead and safely get off the top of this here. Here we go. We got a adjustable ratchet or adjustable wrench that just landed on my battery connectors, which is not a good thing. But we're all loose here. This is the entire line. Let me go ahead and get down. Batteries. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what we're working with here. Alright guys, I'm gonna show you guys what we're working with. We got the entire hose removed, and this is the connection up in here that's connected to the wall. You can see the wrench there. It's loose, it's removed. I have to just wiggle its way out of there. I'm going to continue working on this, and I'll update you guys in just a second. It's getting hot, but I just want this line in my truck so at least I can go get one made. All right, guys, and here you have it, the AC line. I cut it with the cutoff wheel. There was a bunch of bends in here that I was gonna have to remove a lot more stuff, and I was just I don't have enough time right now, right? Because I gotta go to work later, or in a couple hours. So I'm gonna see if I can get this bend here to bend straight back, so that way I don't have to route it and remove stuff. But this is the complete line here. I'm gonna wait till Monday or Tuesday, because Monday is the this little hurricane or tropical storm that's coming through. So Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this line made with an extra foot of length, so I can route it differently. It's hot right now. I'm gonna go ahead and go home. My wife and kids just got home for the 4th of July weekend. They were with some relatives while I was working and stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead. They just got home, and spend some time with them before I hit the road tonight. Alright, guys, so I just got home. My wife and kids are here. They just got back. You know, when you're a dad, you don't really know what to expect as soon as you get home. So let's go inside and see what to expect. Hey, what's going on, guys? We're back in the truck. You know, had some good time with the fam bam, and then it's time to go back to work. So today, we're going to Waco. We got 323 miles scheduled today. We got about 5 stops, and then we're gonna make our way back to San Antonio. I just checked into the facility over here at SAT1, so I'm actually just waiting now. My trailer should be ready in about 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna cancel my shift tomorrow due to the this tropical storm coming in. There's gonna be some really heavy wind coming through this area, and usually with these facilities, especially this one, the main entrance floods the road, and they have shut the gate down here at this facility. And anybody who's hooked up to a trailer that needs to come to this facility, they will just close the gate on you, and then you just be stuck with a trailer for whoever knows how long. So I'm not sure if I want to deal with just Amazon itself with that weather, because they will be shutting gates down. Some of the entrances will be flooded, and when you're hooked up to a trailer, you can't really leave it because they consider that as abandonment, and it can hurt your account. So I think I may just cancel my entire shift tomorrow just so I can avoid that, and then I'll be all set and ready to go on Tuesday. For Wednesday, I had a scheduled block that I found on a load board, and that one starts in Austin, and they made Austin its own domicile now. So I'll be starting a shift and finishing in Austin, which more than likely it'll be an Austin to Dallas round trip, or Austin to Forney, Texas, which is outside of Dallas. It'll be something like that because I've done it before. But yeah, guys, just trying to keep you updated. I'm trying to, put out as much content as I can when I can. Um, and yeah, we'll see what happens. I think this weather should start coming in right at the end of this shift. Right now it's about it's almost 7 p.m. and this weather should start coming in right 12 hours from now. So we'll see how everything looks. All right, what's going on, everybody? So I just finished my shift. I made it back to the garage. So it looks like this little hurricane that we just got, it's gonna miss San Antonio completely. So we're not gonna get as much rain over here, and that's not gonna affect my schedule. So I just got my schedule for later today. I'm gonna be covering San Antonio to Austin, which is a 260-mile round trip schedule that I just got for later today. Since I just finished this shift, I'm actually gonna go home, get a couple hours of sleep, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get that AC line made sometime this afternoon, so I can go ahead and install that tomorrow. But yeah, let me go and get home, get some rest, and I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys. So it's the next day. I'm actually here to start my next shift. I'm gonna go ahead and edit this video right after this, but before that I'm gonna show you guys the new AC line. I was able to install that earlier today when I got back home. Slept for a couple hours and I went to go get a new line made. So you can see all this lines here with the blue. These are all touching something or something like that. So I covered them in blue hoses for extra protection. And you can see we've got new connections down there. So that hose costed me about $100. I have them zip tied and secured right now. Tomorrow I'm gonna put in Freon, and then I'm gonna install this on top of the hose on some of the sections as well. This is like a heat shroud for tubing. So I'm also gonna put that on some of those areas to prevent it from rubbing and heating, and just to insulate it a lot better, because this is the area where we had a problem. It was touching right here in this area, so I rerouted it differently now. But it can kind of touch against this piece here, which is also connected to the turbo, right? This is a turbo housing to the intercooler. So I'm gonna put heat shroud around back here, and I'm gonna put some heat shroud down here and down here, right here, and possibly up there where it's rubbing as well. So hopefully this takes care of the issue, and then we'll go ahead and add Freon, and then that should be it. So I just want to give you guys an update that was repaired with a new hose, and then we'll add the Freon tomorrow. And yeah, I mean, I'll update you guys on the next vlog. Until then, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace.